Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to some State of Decay 2 Heartland. As you guys can see, last episode we went into one of the probably the most dangerous city in the entire game, downtown Marshall, when it was still infested with plague walls. Even after, you know, the events of Heartland, and you go to Marshall in the Trumbull Valley map, it's still a pretty nasty place. But in this game mode, it is particularly dangerous. Welcome back, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good day. Remember, if you guys are enjoying this series, smash that like button, drop some comments, and yeah, we're not going to waste any time. We're going to be jumping into this today. We got a few of the missions done. We actually just started working with the army, dude.
Hey, remember me?
Captain.
I hear you folks have been poking around and might have a few questions. If you're ready for answers, how about we meet up?
All right, so
I'd say it's about time we got some answers.
So now we're going to start working with the army. Hopefully they can get us. I'm hitting all the wrong fucking buttons again. There we go. So we got him shooting, gunslinging, weapons handling, assault. So, sure. Allows him to carry more stuff. Yeah, so Quincy here has this. Let me see. Quincy's weapon depot. Yeah, you could do like the masterwork assault. Super nice rifle. But we already literally got the games version of that. So we don't even have to worry about crafting that right now. At least for Quincy. We do got to figure out how to get some 5.56 though. Because that is going to be what kind of slows us down a little bit. I actually have a fair bit. Oh, thank you, Jellies. What happened to it? Oh, I got it. Got it. Love you, babe. Are you having one too? Yeah. Love you. All right. Okay, so we're good there. 9mm is good. We got heals, we got that. All right, let's head out, go link up with Captain Logan. His mission's no longer classified, so he's willing to talk with us.
It's good that we got this place up and running again. Better than leaving it like some kind of tomb.
Yeah, I mean, bro, wait till Malik. Obviously, we know what happens to this base. Poor dude doesn't even know. Because he dies. I think. Isn't he the one that is kind of... Obviously, there's no, like... cutscene or anything that shows it, but I think you find his grave if you come back over here on the Trumbull map.
Isaac, come in.
That's cool
I
mission.
feel like you can hear me, even though you never answer. Please respond, if you can. I just want to know you're alive. And I'm not alone.
I forgot, out of those two, which was the good one? Wasn't it Isaac? Is the one that you want to recruit?
It's not really my mission, but I feel sorry for the sad guy on the radio.
That's great.
Yeah, I forgot exactly, because everybody in Heartland, every survivor in Heartland has their own specialty, like that they bring to the base. I know there's a way to cheese it and get both of them. I don't remember how to do it, though. There's like an exploit where you can get both. Yeah, which one's the pathologist? Because that's the one we want. Look at that plane, bro. I think Isaac's the one we want. He's in the big warehouse, the old base. You know what's wild, guys, is out of all of the major zombie games that have ever come out, I gotta. This is just my opinion. Obviously, you can disagree, but I want your other option in the chat. But I think State of Decay hands down has the best melee combat out of like pretty much any of those zombie survival games. Most of them are really, really rigid, in my opinion. Really, really rigid. A lot of them you face tank. You're just kind of standing there just poking the zombies. Last of Us was pretty solid, but I also don't classify Last of Us even in the same genre of game. What's up, bro?
Alright, so I had the question. I was talking to Mom. So she said that the show Shameless was like really bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked if I could watch it. She said no, and she said if you say yes.
Yeah, you don't need to watch that show, Brad. Not yet. It's pretty bad. When you're a little older, maybe like 15.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that bad?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, it sounds like you lost somebody. Do you need help?
You'd do that for me? For us? Thank you.
Dying Light. I mean, I wouldn't say. I would say Dying Light's good. I want to say it's better than this, though. Dying Light's pretty straightforward. It's just a typical first-person melee game.
I haven't seen my husband Isaac in weeks. Can you help find him?
Dude, bounce, bro. The fuck? Either that or he died.
We lost our daughter, and he took it really hard. I'm afraid he might have hurt himself. I just want Isaac to know that I forgive him. I'll tell you a few places to look. He's been avoiding me, but maybe you'll be able to get close.
Bobby, what's up, man? All right, well, where did... Okay, there. So I he's in like Eastern or Western, whatever the fuck, Marshall. This is the easy part.
That won't work.
I'm doing good. Dead Island's pretty good too. I mean, again, yeah, those games they're pretty decent. Dead Island, Dying Light, they're definitely up there. I don't know. There's just something about State of Decay's melee combat that I've always just enjoyed. That's actually one of the things that those you guys getting into the alpha playtest for State of Decay 3, that's one of the major focal points they want you guys to kind of feel out, is like what you think about the melee combat, the multiplayer, what was the other word that Philip used? What the fuck was the word that he used? Start with... I forgot the word he used. It was pretty much like the way that the character moves. What the fuck was the word he used? I'm such an idiot. I just said it earlier.
If I take out the nearest plague heart, this should clear up.
Locomotion, yes, the locomotion. Yeah, he wanted you guys to feel out the locomotion and the melee combat. I'm gonna tell you right now, I absolutely love the melee combat.
You in here? We're all done looking here. Okay,
That was
I
fast.
looked around here, but I don't see any sign of Isaac.
Thank you for the update. Isaac just can't understand that I don't blame him for our daughter's death. We taught her together how to survive out here. It's not his fault she got sick.
Did she get blood
This might
plague?
be a hot salvage opportunity.
That was a big ass rat. Y'all seen that rat? That thing was huge. Sick Crafts, Brian has said how good the game is going to be. So I'm, oh, you're talking to somebody named Sick Crafts? Got you. I was super confused. Ryan, what's going on? What kind of boom mic? I just have a Shure. The mic is Shure. The boom stand I got from, it's a Samson. I got it from Best Buy. Yeah, I think dude's in this building, if I'm not mistaken. There he is.
Please. I just want to be alone right now. What can I say to make you leave?
Yeah, he's the pathology one. So this is the one guy we need in the
What can I
crew.
say to make you leave?
Vic sent me, bro. He's worried about you.
Of course he's worried. He's always worried. I'm the one who got our daughter killed, and all he wants to do is talk about it. I can't live with his suffering anymore. Please, just tell him I'm dead. It'll be a mercy to both of us. Have you told Vic that I'm dead? Please, don't leave him hanging too long. He needs to move on.
All right, we'll go do that. Let me fuel up before we head out. Love Days Gone melee combat? I love Days Gone. The melee combat was kind of mid, though. But it was alright. Definitely better than some of the games I've played. But the thing about Days Gone is like the melee is like very it's not a focal point of the game by any means. It's kind of like a last-ditched effort. This early game, you'll use it a little bit, but for the most part, melee is just something you do when the enemies get too close, and it's like a oh shit button almost. That's what melee is for. Where State of Decay, you can actually just play the whole entire game melee. Like, guns are not... Where in Days Gone, you need the guns.
Have you had any luck finding Isaac?
All right, Isaac's dead, dude. Sorry.
I didn't want to believe this could be true. Everything I loved, it's all gone. There's nothing left for me here. But maybe I can start fresh somewhere else. Thanks for your help. You're a good person.
All right, Isaac. We gotta go report to Isaac.
Wonderful. We left our supplies lying around and a bunch of stuff got ruined.
Well, Keisha, that doesn't happen in the lethal zone, okay?
Out there, I found out my man is gone. Sorry to end the story this way. I'll be taking a trip, I think. Start over somewhere new.
I did the right thing. But that doesn't make me feel better.
We'll see what Isaac has to say. I mean, it ain't my fucking business. I don't give a shit.
I heard him over the radio. I guess this means we're really moving on.
Bro, you just wanted to leave him. Stop playing. All right, so yeah, we're gonna recruit this dude.
Are you sure? I think, yeah, I guess so. There's nothing left for me here. I can leave right now.
Follow me. I'll take you home.
All right, so I don't know. I don't remember exactly what we get from recruiting him. We'll see when we get back to base. Drive around the backside of Marshall if we stick to this road. Nope, they got that blocked up. Pretty nice. Can't even get a car in here really. Oh, we're in. It's too easy, bro. So there's the plague walls right there. Travis, how you doing tonight? Thank you for the 38, dude. Thank you for the 38 months. Oh, Travis, thank you for the 5 gifted, dude. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Seriously, bro, I appreciate that, man. Travis always showing love, man. Always showing love to the community. No, yeah, Heartland does not have boons. Doesn't even have difficulties.
Seems like forever since I last filled up here. You've changed the place a
A little bit.
That we have. It's an odd home, but it's home. It ain't much, but it's home.
bit. And here I thought there were no good Samaritans left. Thanks.
I've seen mosh pits with more elbow room than this.
Keisha, stop talking that shit. We just got back. All right, so now I think we can... Yep, here it is, the built-in plague annex. This,
I've been studying blood plague since day one. With the right lab upgrade, I could whip up some impressive stuff.
So we'll do that. We'll get that plague annex going. Oh, Travis, I'm glad you're enjoying it, dude. All right, so we got to go link up now with Logan. And he's going to kind of give us the rundown on what the hell is going on here. So if you guys are new to the lore of Heartland, make sure you guys get to paying attention. It was risky. We got him though.
Christ, that cloud stinks.
I can't wait for y'all to see the new bloaters, man. Oh. I can't wait. You ain't doing that dumb shit, I'll tell you that. That would be a no-go. With some of these new bloaters, man.
Ugh, the air tastes like blood.
Yo, Tammy, thank you for the 19 months. Hope you and the fam are doing good. Never heard of this Heartland. I've been playing the game for 2 or 3 years. Can't wait. Oh, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, Tammy, definitely a lot of fun. Bobby, thank you so much for the super chat, dude. So where the hell are we linking up? I think it's in the shed. Yeah, I was about to say.
Right here.
Yeah, I really and truly hope that when Undead Labs does eventually start disclosing more information about State of Decay 3, one of the first things they talk about is the bloater, right? So I could talk about the bloater. I mean, G Bellic, you could think it's an over exaggeration. That's fine, bro. But all I need to say is have that same motherfucking energy, bro. When you actually find out what it's about, have that same energy. Okay?
Not too shabby. Damn it. It's loud. Way too noisy.
Bro, why you lock the fucking door? You knew I was coming.
Thanks for coming out. I need to show you something.
What is it, bro? Let me guess, it's classified?
I don't know if you've noticed this, The blood plague in this area is especially nasty.
Yeah, no shit.
The things I'm gonna show you... let's just say they aren't exactly common outside the valley.
But why? You hear that, chat? This was one of the first times we see Blood Plague doing something crazy. Well, why you get in the back seat? I'm not a fucking chauffeur. A little bit of popcorn. Wife made a tiny little bag of popcorn. I was fucking that shit up.
Okay.
Hey, what's going on?
See that
Thank you for the
disgusting
16
mess up
months.
there? That's a plague wall. Don't get too close unless you're ready for a serious fight.
It looks kind of like a plague heart.
Uh-huh. The doc calls it the next step in blood plague evolution. Personally, I think of these walls as the reason my entire squad is dead. We shot it, burned it, blew it up. Nothing worked. Until the doc stumbled onto a neat little trick. Now, you've probably seen plague bloaters around the valley already. The doc figured out that these bastards held the secret to taking down the plague walls.
Who's this doc you keep talking about? And what do plague bloaters have to do with anything?
Am I recording the beta to show? No. Yeah, Undead Labs is definitely not ever going to want pre-alpha early game footage ever released to the public. Unless, you know what I mean? It's there's no benefit in it for them. So, yeah, I don't record anything. I just play the game, test it, take notes, submit my findings and thoughts, and that's it.
Yeah, that wasn't exactly subtle. Now you'll have to hunt around for another plague bloater.
Well,
if you approach slowly, you can harvest the bloater's poison gland before it explodes.
bro, I didn't even
Go fetch
aggro
me
that.
one from that guy over there. I'll show you what's next.
I didn't even
Be
aggro
careful.
the bloater like
If you
that.
fumble this, we have to track down another of these damn things.
What gaming mouse do I have? I use a Naga. A Razer Naga. There's one right there. So Quincy's got stealth, so. Jacob, that's the most cap I've ever heard, bro. There's only 9 people that have access to the State of Decay 3 early alpha right now, and I know every single one of them, and none of them stream it because they would get in a lot of trouble and get sued.
Did you manage to harvest a poison gland?
Got
The
it, bro,
doc has
first
a
try.
process to turn the chemicals inside this thing into a weapon.
I wish
Just
they
thought of
kept that
something else I
function.
want to show you. Let's hit it before we meet up with the doc.
Seems like the army didn't quite bargain for this much trouble.
Uh-huh. We, didn't anticipate this level of difficulty.
Never played State of Decay before? That's crazy. In my opinion, it's one of the
It's
one of
nice
the
to have
greatest
some company.
when it comes to zombie
Doc's
survival
having
games.
a bloater patrol for the last couple of days.
So it's just the two of you.
It didn't start that way, but we, bit off way more than we could chew.
Well, Romans, I appreciate that, man. Nah, the bridge is this way.
Looks like the bridge is out. Did you army guys blow it up?
Somebody did, but it wasn't us. Both bridges were fine when we rolled in a month ago.
Hmm.
A few days later, we woke up to the sound of 2 big explosions. Then our radios went down, and we lost contact with the outside world. Things went bad in a hurry after that.
See, somebody knew what the fuck was happening here.
Wonderful. We left our supplies lying around and a bunch of stuff got ruined.
Really, Keisha?
You done looking around?
So when do I get to meet this mysterious doctor?
How about right now? There is no way any civilian in this valley had the munitions and the skill to take down both bridges. But somebody went to a lot of trouble to trap a bunch of locals and a military expedition in this damn valley. Hey Doc, I'm back. And I brought a new friend.
Good. Come on up.
Travis, thank you so much for the gifted, bro. You have a good
These
rest of your
days,
night, dude.
Dr. Hoffman is technically military. During the outbreak, she was rescued by a patrol sweeping the area for high-value civilian assets. We're lucky they found her. The lab she runs has given us a lot of new weapons in the war against the zombies.
So she got swooped up probably in the same... Remember Operation Lifeline from State of Decay 1? She was probably swooped up in an operation just like that. I don't think Hoffman was in Danforth, but... You're a bitch, dude. Days Gone was super good. The only problem is Days Gone, I don't consider that a... Bro, what the fuck you typing on the air for? That's crazy work. I don't consider Days Gone a zombie survival game because there's 0 survival elements to it. It's a great zombie game. It's a great story game. Far superior to State of Decay in every metric when it comes to story. But yeah, it's the games are quite different.
Hello there. I suppose all of this must come as a surprise to you.
Yeah, what are you doing here, Doc?
2 years ago, I was working in a private lab funded by some tech billionaire I never even met. Was keeping my head down, trying to push out the edges of medical parasitology. The next thing you know, the world ends, and the army whisks me off to a bunker. And the rest is history. Oh, before I forget, take this. This information will let you upgrade your medical facility to something less... medieval. Among other benefits, you will be able to craft a special kind of plague cure that provides brief immunity to further
Those are
infection.
real nice.
Well, thanks.
The super plague cures. Yeah, so she definitely got swooped up in like a lifeline type of thing when the military is going around trying to get all the medical personnel, all the doctors. We just played it a few weeks ago in Lifeline, so a lot of you guys are probably pretty fresh on it. All right, Logan, what's up?
I know this is a lot to take in.
All right.
The truth is, we need your help. The Doc and I can't do everything needed to finish the job. You've proven yourself more than competent. I'd like to count on you to help us see this to the end.
I like what I'm hearing.
We'll be in touch when we're ready to take the next step.
Thanks for your help. And be careful out there, okay?
So we got to start farming up some bloaters, guys, to get the glands. So we'll keep our eyes open. Let's see what's at the back of this truck. Need some gas too. Oh, damn, this gives us +4 fuel a day. I didn't even realize the fuel extractor was that good. We also got this farm complex here. Get that going as for food. Gee. Okay, so we can craft 5.56 pretty cheap. This base is so OP, man. It's crazy. Damn, you could do everything in here. C4, fucking smoke grenades. Yo, could you imagine having something like this in the base game? This shit would be so broken. You can craft smoke grenades in the base game in State of Decay, but there's only one location in the entire game you could do it, and it's on Meager Valley at the police station base. Yeah, it's the only base in the game it has allows you to do smoke grenades. Okay, so plague annex. Yeah, okay, so this is scent block. Okay, GG's got that stuff. Oh, chemicals. Can actually do some scent block. Teddy, what's going on? All right, let's get.
I expect you've heard rumors about the Army's disappearance months ago, and what we've been up to since. The truth is, the Army didn't abandon this country. Those in charge realized that city-by-city defense wasn't working.
In fact, it was threatening to bleed the entire military dry. And almost to no benefit.
To save this country, to save the world, we needed a new plan.
I'm afraid we've got a horde in the area.
Throw a bloater. Alright, so if we see bloaters while we're out and about, we're gonna have to make sure we slurp them up.
Hey, I just delivered some good stuff.
Screamer. There's one. So we got to make sure you hit it in the head. All right.
Careful.
There's a gland. First one down, baby. Might be able to go up and scout a bloater. But we can't just drive around. There's one. 2 of them. Got 2 down. Them glands be juicy, chat.
Ugh, I can smell that bloater from here. Careful.
Even before the army retreated, it had been gathering what scientists and engineering could find. Biologists, chemistry professors, grad students, anyone who might be useful. I was fortunate enough to be pulled out of a particularly nasty situation by some very brave soldiers. The next thing I knew, I'd been assigned to working on the Z problem.
Yeah, she definitely is referring to like Lifeline guys. But was Hoffman wasn't one of the doctors that you because there was a couple female doctors you rescue in Lifeline. Some one was like a grad student, but I don't remember if her name was Dr. Hoffman or Hoffman. I don't remember. We're just going to speculate that Hoffman was a part of the Daybreak or the Lifeline operation. The way she's talking about it makes sense. Juggernaut. Kevin, what's up, bro? There was a bloat over here, but we killed it.
Jurassic Junction, this is Captain Logan. It's time I showed you why I've been harvesting those poison glands. Meet me over at Doc Hoffman's lab.
Stay put. I'm heading your way.
Roger that. Make sure to gear up, but leave some room in your pack.
Come on, bro. I was gonna get a couple more bloated vans if we can. I already got a bunch. Just so you guys know, I think for this actual story you need, I think you need 12 at a minimum, and that's if you do every wave perfect. You need 12 bloater gas grenades, or bloater plague busters is what they're called. They don't have the plague busters in the base game because they would have been a great addition. I wish they would have added them. You'll see they're really, really dope. They insta-kill blood plague zombies. It's kind of like a Molotov type of deal, but you throw it and it just explodes and insta-kills plague zombies. But that's a little. You don't want to use them on plague zombies. Like you just want to use it on like in this game mode. You want to use them on the
So what should we build next? We have room.
On the heart things, on the walls. Okay, so now we can upgrade this medical tent. And we'll grab some gas. We got to gear up here. We'll grab some explosives. So we'll grab plague here. We'll do up some fire. So if we had power, we'd be able to get that. Let me see. We could do a generator, right? Yeah, we can do a generator right here. I believe the Plague Busters one-shot Juggernauts. But I don't remember. It either one-shots them or it takes 2 of them to kill them. I think they one-shot Blood Ferals.
Echo Lab. Initially, most of the lab focused on anti-Zed weapons with minimal acoustic prisms. After all, if the Zeds don't hear you, they probably won't chase you. My own small group explored undead biology. Specifically, we studied the blood plague.
Damn, so that answered our question from last stream. Dr. Hoffman was a part of Echo Lab. So Echo Lab did exist after the fact. That's wild. Yeah, she was in the blood plague division of Echo Lab. We are zeroed out on materials right now, by the way. So before we do this, I'm going to keep Quincy fresh. I don't want to risk him getting jacked up. So we'll send Helena out to gather some materials really fast.
This has got to be the largest base I've ever seen.
Good spots over here to get hurt.
We need to run some more building materials, people.
I'm getting building materials right now. I gotta switch her to a blunt weapon now.
Look at this. Nice.
Sometimes with these, you can get lucky and find 2 bags in these unfinished houses. Yep, maybe that big crate in the front there.
Could be worse.
Nope, there it is. Alright, I'll go. The shed's empty. 2 sheds right there.
Keep your damn mouth shut.
Damn, Malik.
There's no reason to take your bad mood out on everyone else.
I didn't think they'd be arguing in the Heartland, bro. What the fuck?
We've still got zombies.
The primary question I've tried to answer is, where did blood plague come from? Though we had scattered reports of similar infections after the outbreak, plague zombies didn't appear for quite some time. Were the Zeds evolving somehow? Was this a natural development or something artificially induced? Questions like those kept me and my team very busy, I can assure you.
Some good little lore nugs right there. Noob says $10 says State of Decay 3 gets knocked because it's not because it's bad, because it lacks elements from other zombie games. The only people that would complain about that though, Noob, is people who aren't fans of the series. Like everybody, because that's the one problem is you'll see people want, oh, why doesn't State of Decay have the same horde system as Days Gone, or why doesn't this game have? And everybody just wants to turn. You see it with you've seen it. One of the biggest examples of it was with Battlefield 6. You had all the Call of Duty guys coming and bitching about how Battlefield wasn't like Call of Duty, and how they needed to change this and make it more like Warzone, or change this and make it more like. And it's just like. That's where I get frustrated, because I'm like, bro, stop trying to come over here and change everything to suit what you want. Like all the audience of State of Decay, the fans of State of Decay love State of Decay for what it is. And a lot of people do. You'll see people come over and they oh, well, why doesn't this game have this? And it's because that's not how this game works. Like, it's a completely different type of game. It's not Zomboid. It's not any of these, sandbox survival crafting, games that there's fucking 10 million of. It's a very unique community-driven experience. But at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure SOD3 will be fine. But the main thing I've seen people bitch about for State of Decay in general is not what the game lacks. Most people bitch about the tutorialing of the game because it's a very complex game with a lot of different systems. And new people to the series, if you're not used to how State of Decay is, it's very, very overwhelming when you're coming in. You're trying to figure out how to manage all of that type of stuff. So that's the one pain point I've seen for the franchise. Is just how confusing the game is.
Arguing over petty crap. Yo, take a breath.
Fuckers are keep fighting, dude. So a lot of people complain about that aspect of the game. The game just being very, very confusing. And not being able to understand all the different systems and the crafting and things like that. So when it comes to State of Decay 3, where the game kind of has a bit of an issue is if Undead Labs kind of wants to branch out and be more mainstream and kind of appease a larger audience to kind of grow the franchise and bring money in and help push the game forward and into more eyes, they need to kind of tighten that up and make the game easier for new players, because I can't even tell you how, like, even Brant, like, I've spoke with the devs. I've had them thank me personally for making guides on the game, because they were like, we didn't do a very good job explaining like how the game, like how to play the game. And like, you put out these guides helping hundreds of thousands of people learn how to play the game. So they appreciated that. And, that's one thing the game does not do very well, is teach you how to play. You just kind of got to play it and learn as you go along. You pick up tips and tricks here and there as you go, but it's a lot. So they are in a little bit of a dilemma because the hardcore fans, people like myself, people like a lot of you guys that have played State of Decay, understand the systems. We want more complexity. We want more features and.
Blood Plague, I decided that we needed additional field testing.
We want more things to be added to the game to kind of give more feeling, you know, people are talking about like relationship systems and morale systems and, you know, having all of these community intertwined, like all of this like extra stuff on top of everything that State of Decay already has. That's stuff that we want. But then at the end of the day, we're actually making an already complicated game even more complicated. You know what I mean? So that's where the devs really, I think, are going to have the most pain point right now. Going forward, they're going to probably have a big issue with either A, the game's going to be too complicated, or B, the game's not going to be complicated enough to satisfy what hardcore fans want from the game. You know what I mean? So that's why I think that's where the game's gonna really have issues. Not really, you know, people saying the game's missing too much. I think people are gonna think it's way too hard or it's not hard enough.
I wanted to find a secluded region that would allow us to study how this contagion might be evolving in isolation. I convinced the men in charge that Trumbull Valley would offer an ideal location to test my theories.
Okay, let's switch.
Check out what I just found.
The last group worked hard to build this place up. It was worth it.
Okay, so now we're gonna gear up. But the one thing, obviously, I can't talk about features. I can't talk about any details for State of Decay 3. But what I can tell you right now, from being a hardcore player who's playing the game right now, and this might even be kind of borderline, I'm not even allowed to say, but I'm not giving you guys any details. But what I would say about State of Decay 3 is, as a hardcore player playing it, I think they did a good job making there's options that you can take to complicate the game if you want to, but if you're like somebody who's new to the game, you don't have to do it. So it's like there's options there where you can do more complicated things and really, really go in, which I think a lot of you guys would probably do. But then on the surface level, it also doesn't need to be done by any means. You know what I mean? So I think that's what they've done a good job kind of leaning kind of in both directions of the spectrum, allowing players that choice. Not even sliders. I'm just talking about actual features in the game, not sliders, like things you can do in the game that are necessarily not mandatory, or there's different levels of how complicated you want to really get with it. You know what I mean? Like you can kind of just surface level, or you can dig deeper and deeper and deeper. You know what I mean? So it's kind of one of those games that it's like, if you really want it to be super, super complicated, it can be. So I think they kind of did decent job with that. She said she's cool with it. Hey, there it is, Fred. But yeah, that's how I kind of see it right now. So I'm gonna grab that. I don't have better heals. So we'll grab these grenades. And now I got materials. This is done over here. So this medical tent can do the super plague cures, yeah. So these ones here, when you take them, they actually make you immune to blood plague for like 5 minutes or so after you take the cure. It's pretty cool. Like you're completely immune. Like you can't, your bar doesn't go up. Again, I don't know why they didn't add those to the base game too. That'd have been really cool. All right, demo lab, generator's done. Let's get that bad boy. Oh, no, stop. Get that bad boy turned on. Oh, creative. In my opinion, it's absurdly better. Like, if I had to put them on a scale, like on a 10 scale, not saying State of Decay 3 is a 10, okay, but just in a comparison, so you could see in my brain where I rank State of Decay 2 compared to State of Decay 3. I'd probably put 2 at like a 6, and I'd put 3 at like a 9.5 in comparison to. Like, that's how much better than 2 I think it is, personally. Yeah, we should be good with that. So let's go ahead. We'll do... These are kind of expensive, dude. Holy shit.
Once we arrived, it was clear that the isolation of the valley had allowed the blood plague to develop in, unusual ways. However, before we could fully investigate, we became stranded in this area after the bridges were destroyed. Now the valley was truly isolated. Every living person here was trapped and surrounded by the dead.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to grab some 5x6 here. Hey, Valen, thank you for the 5, man. Valen, I mean, State of Decay 3 is very intense. Yeah, it's, again, like I said, I think they did a good job. The devs know what they're doing. You know what I mean? Like these guys, they have a good head on their shoulders. They know that they have a very broad audience from all different skill levels, from all different tastes and likes and stuff like that. But then they also...
You always brighten my day.
They also know they have an extremely dedicated fan base. Like an extremely dedicated fan base. And they're doing a good job to make sure that they're also respecting their fan base. So... And again, a lot of the guys there, they play the game too, you know what I mean? Because that was one of the big things I've had people ask in the comment sections, like, oh, you know, how much did they change? And when you guys will understand when you see, it is no doubt 100% a State of Decay game. Like, if nobody told you what it was and they just showed you 15 minutes, not even fucking 25 seconds of gameplay, you'd be like, yep, that's State of Decay, 100%. Like, it is 100% a State of Decay game. They did not change or alter the formula in any way. They just took what they had and they made it better, in my opinion. Because that was one of my worries too, you know, them trying to completely change the identity of the game or make it something that it's not. Because you see that happen with games all the time. You know, they want to kind of appease a larger audience, so they'll completely change what made the game popular in the first place. They'll completely try to uproot that and try to change it all up, and then they end up losing everything because they did that. This is not the case, and trust me, if it was, you know, you guys know me, man. I would be the first one bitching. I would be the first one bitching, dude. But yeah, this is definitely not a reinvent. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's a reinvent the wheel type of situation where. They just took the wheel and added everything that people wanted to see spin around, dude. And made it nice.
I'm glad you made it. Let me brief you on what's next.
Let's do it. Of course we got over here. It's fucking nighttime.
Remember those plague walls? Today I'll show you how to take them down.
Oh, no, noob. No, you don't gotta apologize, dude. You didn't say anything bad, man. What you said is 100% freaking valid, dude. 100%, dude.
Soon after the bridges went down,
Damn.
we stopped receiving outside broadcasts. I still don't know if our situation is known to my superior officers. I expect they assume we're dead. Completely on our own, and facing a threat far greater than anticipated. I'm afraid our team did not fare well.
All right, let's do it. I did not. Did I miss some gifted? If I did, I do apologize for that. Fuck, JM. Yeah, dude. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted, bro. I'm so sorry. I missed that, man.
Now, I told you already that these walls are completely immune to attack. On top of that, they're surrounded by a toxic soup that'll kill you quick. Right.
Go.
Okay, hold up for a second.
I don't think that Farrell's gonna come all the way over here. He might, but I doubt it.
Hello? Is anybody out there? I'm on my own and the fever's getting bad. I'm not gonna last much longer. I'm sorry I ran. I'm sorry. I wish I could take it back, but I can't.
Fucking Chavez.
I don't want to die alone out here.
Yeah, we'll go see if we can save Chavez. All right, bro.
Here are some toys the doc made with those harvested poison glands. I call them plague busters. Now, let's go see how they work.
Yeah, I'm about to
See
bust
that red
this
bloater
shit.
belly behind the cloud?
Yeah.
That's the spot we need to target with all our attacks. Go ahead and throw one of those plague busters into the cloud and see what happens.
Okay.
Fire in the hole!
Toss that plague buster, then hit that bloater belly hard.
I hit bloater bellies
Belly can
crazy
actually be
hard,
hurt.
dude.
Other spots on the wall are still armored up.
I hit bloater bellies crazy hard.
This is gonna draw a bunch of plague zombies, so be ready.
How come that one didn't, bro?
See the difference? No poison gas, and the bloater belly loses its protective shell. You can damage that exposed bloater belly with bullets, or explosives, or even pointy sticks. It regenerates that shell pretty quick. You gotta hit it hard and fast after throwing that plague buster.
I hit it hard, bro, and fast. So we go like this.
Don't let up now! One more push and we've done it!
I'm gonna hit shit. Oh, okay.
plague walls down is not an easy task.
Oh, you said my shit.
We heard about a potential treasure trove. It's time to find out.
Yeah, I got no room for that. Now, where am I gonna put that?
I can't be certain that the blood plague is evolving in the same way everywhere else. That said, I'm convinced that whatever we learn in this valley will save lives, both here and in the outside world. Whatever lies at the heart of the plague infection of Marshall is crucial to our understanding of the blood plague threat.
Damn, own grenade bounced back, fucking hit me pretty hard. Yo, Owl. Hey, what's going on, bro? How you doing tonight? Thank you so much for the 10, dude. It's been a bit. Just remind everyone, Brian is racist against Argonians. Loves to shove kids in wells and decking grannies. He's also Jig Jig Street's #1 customer. Cap. All of that, dude. That's never happened, bro. Allegations are wild.
Oh, hey, that's gonna come in handy. That's not much.
I think there's 2 freaking special weapon crates there. A G18 auto custom, okay.
Now, where am I gonna put that?
That's good. A freaking weapon got super damaged in that fight there.
The doc has authorized my request to join your team. That is, if you'll have me.
Hell yeah, dude.
Thanks. It's nice to be part of a team again. Let me call the doc and let her know.
Yeah, the
Hey,
G18
Doc,
auto
it's
custom.
me.
Silly, yeah,
Just wanted
that,
to confirm
you
my
could only
transfer
find
to
it in the
Jurassic Junction.
special weapon crates.
Message received, Captain. I'll begin relocating operations to our designated overlook position.
Understood. Logan out. Ah, yes. I'm gonna miss that sunny, warm disposition. All right. How about you show me where I'll be bunking?
Works for me.
The shitty thing about this gun, though, it is awesome, 50-round handgun. But the main issue with this one is it's full auto, and you can't change it to not full auto. So when you shoot, you got to be like super light on the trigger, and no matter how light you are, it's always going to shoot 2 shots. So it kind of 2 bullets. No matter how light you are on the trigger, it kind of sucks. But if you're all about just dumping inside of dudes, like, yeah, then go for it. But Gotta get that outpost set down in Marshall.
That's a shitload of zombies coming our way. Done a pretty good job fortifying this place, but I might be able to provide a few tips.
I forgot what Logan does.
Don't touch my shit.
Thanks for letting me join your team. I'll be here when you need me.
Let me see. What does he upgrade? That's Malik. So he can do this here. 1 arm guard, 20 stamina. Nice, that's not bad. It's 20 free stamina.
Hey there, I've been listening to your chatter over the radio, and you're doing it all wrong. Lucky for you, I'm here, and I'm willing to help you out.
Who is this? What do you want?
I'm the person who can solve all your problems. All you have to do is come over and chat.
We gotta get Chavez and
I'm
Isby.
not so sure about this idea.
Oh, Delta Squad. So we're gonna send somebody out to go find out what happened with Delta Squad. Keisha.
After all the gas I bought here, it seems only fair that I kind of own the place now.
Yes, all houses for the most part, Fred. Almost every single building in State of Decay is accessible. Yeah, you can go inside of them. It's one of the reasons why they have a hard time doing like skyscrapers and crazy, ginormous, ridiculous buildings is because every single building, for the most part, that you can enter has like set dressing and they're all pretty done up, you know what I mean? But yeah, you can pretty much go inside anywhere. And most buildings are like this, you know, like they're all dressed up with lootable containers, zombies, the whole nine. Look, we got another special build. I know we got this, but we need we don't have the person for the utility. I think that we need Chavez for that, and then I think you need Isby for this one here. Nah, yeah, utilities is from Chavez. That's why actually we're gonna be heading out to try to save both of them. Silly, you know I can't disclose that information. All right, so we're gonna take this, put that on there. Need to get some bigger freaking backpacks, dude. Holy crap. There is that person you get with the fabricator that makes it. So if we, yeah, let's give us six beds if we do that. So while we're out doing this, we also got to grab some more materials. All right, GG's. We'll grab this. A lot of 9mm. We should be good on that. I don't need any more. And then I'm gonna grab a Molotov, and we should be good.
It feels wrong to have all that empty space just sitting there.
Oh, look, you can actually customize the way they look in Heartland. I didn't know you could change their clothes.
Keep it up and we just might live through this.
Keith, I'm gonna give you the red talon drip. Was there still time when a crossbow is superior? Creative, so it depends on your difficulty, really. The crossbow is generally
I
because
can't believe we found a base as big as this one.
in Lethal Zone specifically, even suppressed guns are still quite loud. They still make a significant amount of noise. Oh, we gotta drop this shit. So, yeah, when you're going into plague territory and you're just trying to be quiet, like really quiet, you're still gonna use a crossbow for the most part. And crossbows are still really good at harvesting plague samples, so there's always that use. But yeah, depending on your difficulty, your crossbows are pretty viable in Lethal Zone, even all the way through. Not in a big horde fight, but when you're trying to play pure stealth. But on lower difficulties, crossbows do hit a point where they're kind of irrelevant, and you're better off just using a suppressed rifle. Because in the lower difficulties, the sound profile for suppressed guns is significantly better. Like, you could shoot a suppressed gun really, like even in this, we'll test it right now. So, right now, if this was Lethal Zone, let me see. Let me shoot the suppressed gun. If this was Lethal Zone, that zombie there would have aggroed to that suppressed shot easily. And we'll see how close we can get before he hears it. Like, that's ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like, I had to be damn near right in his shit for him to hear that. You know what I mean? Yeah, in Lethal Zone, about this range right here, the zombies will still hear a suppressed gun.
Alright, I'd say these defenses are as good as they can get. Let's hope we don't have to test them soon.
Territory. Gotta stay on my toes.
So we gotta find out what happened to Delta Squad. Oh, Dark, it's all good, man. No, yeah, I just play I play this mode not for the challenge, just for the story. I've done like Lethal Heartland in the past. Z did one for me a while back, but yeah, I generally just play this real quick for the story, and then I keep it moving. And these dudes got dead. Oh, look at that, another S7. So this says Timmons says we're to fall back to the mill if we can't hold. God let us hold. I don't think they held. But as you guys can see, the plague is not trying to let anybody leave the valley. But I could imagine this on lethal would be pretty tough, especially at the end. Yeah, take that in, guys. Take that in. That's pretty crazy. Let's throw some gas in this real quick. No, I'm just doing the one arc.
Better give it one more hit.
Jurassic Junction, this is Dr. Hoffman. I have something important to show you. Meet me in Marshall, and be careful on your way here.
Hang in there. I'm coming to you now.
Sooner you're here, the better.
I mean, we're not going there yet. We got to go talk to Isby and save Chavez.
You finally got here. Looks like you know how to follow directions. Exactly the skill set I'm looking for.
Thanks, I think.
Now, let me explain what you're gonna be doing. I just need you to drive to a couple of locations and read messages over the radio.
That doesn't feel totally honest.
No, seriously, that's basically it. But if you do it right, we're gonna be rich. All the supplies you ever wanted. So, what you think?
Yeah, Isby smart as fuck, dude.
You are really precious. All right, let me know when you reach the first location.
Got it.
Damn, okay. Where the hell is this? Up near the gas station.
Your chatter on the radio. Most people in this valley don't have the vision to understand what I've accomplished.
Yeah. I'm almost to the first site.
Roger that. What's the Zed situation?
Well, it's not good. Way too many plague zombies.
You gotta clear them out. Too much plague in the air is bad for the signal.
Just wanted to make sure we could find that loader. There's 2 of them on site too, hell yeah.
Gotta do this quick. Gotta do this quick.
Have they ever busted on me? Yeah, I've had them bust on me before.
Hey, you alright? You still got that message I gave you?
I'm okay. I'm not sure what this message means, though.
It's for science, babe. Just read it.
Hold the news reader's nose squarely. Waiter or friendly milk will countermand my trousers.
That's it. One down, one to go. Get out there, Tiger.
Yo, did fucking Rich write this? Yo, Rich wrote that motherfucking dialogue, bro. I swear Rich wrote that dialogue. That's crazy as fuck. Rich Rod wrote that dialogue, chat.
There's big stuff going on outside this little valley, you know. Things that most people have no clue about.
Sounds kind of bogus to me.
She was speaking fucking Jersey right there. She was speaking New Jersey. Is there any gas here? I think. No, we're good. Where's the next one? Okay, so we're at the water tower.
Time to jumpstart the fun.
Okay, same deal as before. Kill the Zeds, then make the broadcast.
I don't see no Zeds.
I'm not sure about this. Doesn't get any emptier than this.
Any bloaters? Negative.
This better not be a big practical joke.
This
Come on,
one.
don't wuss out on me now. Read it.
What is this that roareth thus? Can it be the motor bus?
Terrible motorbike must translate. Continue calls for clam bake. And now we wait. Order derived. Kilo Angel 22 Mike. Holy crap, it worked. Go to the third site. Hurry.
Chat, maybe we were all wrong about Rich. Maybe Rich knew what the fuck he was doing. Bro, let me play the game, bro. How they gonna get me with a Pharaoh when I'm stuck up here, dude? Seriously, dude? That's what we're doing?
Hold on. What was that weird voice I just heard?
That was Cleo. Nobody's exactly sure what she is. I mean, nobody but me. And I started hearing her broadcast not long after the outbreak. It took me a while to get the right gear to pull off this trick. And if it actually worked, I just discovered the key to infinite supplies.
Infinite supplies is crazy.
Way too many plague zombies in this part of town.
looking at a genuine, precision-targeted Cleo supply drop. So, do you still think I'm some crazy weirdo?
Got 2 bloaters right there. Fuck, I should have let those spread out a bit. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do both. Yeah, they're gonna be too close. I'm not gonna be able to jiggle fannies, like, no way. We'll see.
Too loud.
No. Fuck. I should have let them spread out a little bit. That shit was too juicy.
You know, I'm starting to realize you people are family to me.
Thanks.
Really
This
pee.
is a load and a half.
Hey, the girl on fire. I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, like I said, I've been trying to keep it going as like a continuous story ever since the first game to this.
They're fooling themselves. All they're doing is telling the government exactly where they are and what they're up to. Classic psyop.
Right.
Yeah, that's too bad it's not the spec op vector though. The spec op vector is the really good one. That vector's okay. It's only 25 rounds though, but the spec op is 50. Super, super good gun. And like that's the kind of the issue I have with State of Decay 2 and State of Decay 1, and what I hope they change in State of Decay 3 is State of Decay 2 has the vector, right? But then there's the regular civilian vector, then there's the vector SMG, then there's the Spec Ops vector, and it's the same exact gun. Same exact gun. The only difference is you'll loot it with different attachments on it. Like the Spec Ops Vector has the 50 round mag along with the suppressor, and I believe it has an optic. State of Decay 3, my hope would be there's just a Spec Op, a vector, right? That's it. There's just a vector in the game. And then you can attach the different things. You could put an extended mag on it. You could put a suppressor on it. You could put an optic on it yourself. And, you just have the gun. Instead of having to loot a different variation of the gun, I just feel like that feels super bad. Because it's like, oh yeah, I just got a vector, but it's not the suppressed one. So this kind of, or it's not the vector Spec Ops with the extended mag. So it's just kind of, I don't know.
Big success, just like I predicted. Wow, this is nice. I didn't expect the DoD to deliver such pristine design.
Are you saying this thing was made by the government?
What, you think those nerds at the network have the skills to build and operate an
Damn, bro, she's
automated fleet of drones?
calling
Not
them
likely.
nerds, dude.
So, what you think? You know, if we joined forces, we'd be pretty impressive.
Let's go.
Great.
We're gonna have to
I
eat
knew
more
you'd
food.
agree. Okay, let's head on over to Jurassic Junction. Oh, don't look so surprised. Of course I know where you live.
But the good thing is in some of the concept art they showed,
Cleo is still up there delivering payloads. That has to mean the government.
there was evidence of that system. So
And if she's listening, then they gotta be listening too. Which begs the question: what the hell are they waiting for?
we did see that
Unless, of
wooden
course,
rifle with
this
all the
is
different
all going
attachments.
according to their plan.
I'm gonna be sick.
What's wrong? Did I just blow your mind? Wake up, my friend.
No, you guys didn't. I talked about it in my State of Decay 3 video. I showed you guys the concept art right there. It was like a wooden rifle, and then around the rifle they had like a bunch of like different attachments. It was kind of like a, I don't even know how to explain it.
I can smell that Zed horde from here. Welcome. We're happy to have you here.
Hey, this place looks nice. I'll let you know when I'm ready to call for our next Cleo supply drop.
Catch y'all later. Take it down!
I shot it and threw off the freaking AI. I wasn't exactly sure what it was gonna do at that point.
Your communication setup is cute and all, but we need a real uplink so I can talk to the nice radio in the
Yeah, so she wants us to build the this right here. We need more materials though. And where's Chavez at? All right, it's over there. I'm gonna grab some ammo. Damn, I just realized you get 9 Molotovs per craft is fucking wild, dude. What? That's crazy. Alright, yeah, we gotta get some building materials while we're out and about. Hey, Anderson, what's up, brother, man? It was good to see you, man. Yeah, we got, so let me see where. So there's a construction site here. That should be 2 bags. Put 3. So I should be able to get 3 bags of materials right in town. Yeah, 9 mollies per craft is not what to. Don't expect that in the base game. I think you get 3, and then there's like a Molotov creating kit you can get from a trader. It's a not super, or I forgot what it's called. I think it's like a bottle filling kit or something like that. I forgot what the hell the name of it is exactly. Somebody in chat will probably say it. But if you have one of those, it increases your yield by a good bit too. But again, those are hard to come by. You got to find a trader that has one. The filling station, yeah, that's what it is. Soloing 2 ferals? You need fire if you're going to fight 2 of them at the same time, or you just got to make sure you got your dodges down. Multiple ferals is really hard to deal with, mainly because of stamina. But if you... At work, I hope work's going well, brother. I hope we're, oh, nice, got a bloater. Pop his gooey quick.
Heads up, Feral!
But anytime you're in a situation where you have a feral and zombies, what I always advise people to do is kind of do what I did there, where you dodge the feral, then you use that couple seconds you have to engage a zombie. And then do the same thing, and then you kind of, because that or run, because the feral will be able to follow you where the zombies won't. Like the feral will keep up with you. If I like ran up there, those guys are gonna lag behind. So it's always easier to run, put some space between you. Let me actually pull this ammo out of here real quick. Unload. Yep. Retop that, and then I'll swap back to this.
I'm on my last
22.
magazine. Careful. Careful. All quiet now.
Megan, how you doing tonight? It's good to
That's
see
what
you.
I
How you
call
been? Need them circuitry too for C4. How do you deal with pack of ferals? Same thing. Well, no, not the same thing. When you got a pack of ferals, then you just run. Try to run. Try to get elevation. If you get caught out in the open by those, most of the time you'll die. Unless if you're geared with like fire and stuff and stamina items, you can kind of create space. But more times than not, like right now, if I got jumped by a triple feral pack with what I have, I might be able to create space because I got the mollies. So like if they jump me right now, I would dodge. I would splash a Molotov at my feet. That way, when they run towards me, they get caught up in the fire. And what happens when plague ferals get on fire, they roll on the ground for a few seconds, which would then give me enough time to like run up here, you know, maybe take pop shots trying to break the helmet. But mainly your goal would be to like come up here, jump through the window, like really put space between you and the ferals. But if you got stamina items, you can kind of cheese anything, really. Just roll around and spam dodge. Yeah, we died. I think we lost the character. Did we survive that triple feral attack? In our plague origins that we just did? Yeah, I think we survived the triple feral attack. Or maybe I did die to one, I don't know. But we got jumped down in the lower part there of Providence Ridge. Remember, I ended up climbing up on top of the roof and shit. Can you make the crosshair any smaller? I don't know if there's a crosshair option, actually. I've never thought about it. Gotta get up here. I don't know if you can, Anderson, honestly. I don't think so. Yo, Megan, holy fuck. Thank you so much for the 10 gifted. Seriously, I do hope you've been well, though, Megan. I really hope you've been well. Thank you so much for that. Seriously, that's huge. Nice, there we go. 8 slot.
This might be too much to carry.
Beautiful. Mod it? Oh, so yeah, so I guess you can mod the game and customize crosshairs. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, dot would be ideal, but the problem is the thing with State of Decay, Anderson, is the guns represent the accuracy. Like, so that represents, obviously because it's third person and there's no ADS, that represents the area that your bullet can go. And then as you like zoom in, you see how it gets tighter. You know what I mean? So they kind of use it to depict accuracy. It's pretty obviously, you know, it's common in third person games. A dot would be an instant hit, though. You know what I mean? You'd be able to. No matter where that dot went, it'd be a kill. So dots are a little would be OP in this situation. Yeah, the dot would definitely be OP. Yeah, you can like zoom in and make it tighter. Yeah, there's also skills and things in the game that make it tighter also, like sharpshooting and shit like that. Yeah, there's things you can do to make it not as wide. I didn't even get the materials out of Isby's shed. Of course, bro, of course. So we got, I think, 4 bags. That's a bloater.
That makes me want to puke.
That was a waste. That was a waste.
We still got company.
Oh, he's sucking my shit. Andreas, thank you so much for the 28 months. Hey, good morning. How you doing tonight? Or today? It's morning for you.
This is a load and a half.
Almost 11 o'clock at night for me. But I do want to say thank you. I appreciate the 28 months, dude. That's wild. Got it, though. All right, I'm going to swing by base. Actually, no. We'll swing by the outpost. Right here, I'll drop off all this stuff except for the rucks. Pelty Gaming, what's going on? All right, so that's all good. We got some good inventory now. Let's go help out Chavez. Let me grab gas though. We are gonna need fuel. We already hit this spot here. What does my fuel numbers look like at base? 20. Yeah, we could afford a gas can. We can afford a gas can. Wait. What are you guys asking? You hope they keep what in State of Decay 3, Scylla? I missed the beginning part of that conversation. Oh, jumping on top of car. I don't know. We'll have to see if that's viable. I mean, yeah, I know the answer to that question for sure. I can't talk about it, but maybe one day. Oh, he's up at the Red Talon base, isn't he? Nope, that's him right there. Oh, fuck, is that Juggernaut coming over here? No, we're good, we're good. Yo, Noob, thank you so much for the super chat, dude. I like your content, keep it up. Just not from behind. That's super sus, y'all enjoy. What do you mean that's super sus? Sneaking up and getting a dude from the back as quietly as sus?
Did Red Talon send you?
What are you talking about?
Shit. I am so fucked.
Like, so that you're pretty much saying Sam Fisher's sus. Solid or Solid Snake is sus. Like,
Not often you find something this good.
there's a lot of dudes that sneak up and get dudes from the back quietly. As the Warriors from Coney Island.
I can't believe I let myself get infected.
Oh shit.
I'm too weak to retrieve the cure we brought in.
Alright, come with me, bro.
You really think I can help? I mean, look at me.
You're a soldier, right? Of course you can do this.
Yeah, I'm some fucking soldier.
Yo, Chavez real as fuck, dude. I didn't say, no, now y'all putting words in my mouth. I never said I was quietly boning dudes from the, that's a crazy statement, bro. I never said that. I said I was getting dudes from the back.
This is the place. Last time I was here, I acted like such a badass. Like I was fucking invulnerable. Shit.
Nope.
They send the fuck up like me on a mission.
Oh, there's one of the Red Talons. There's his whole team. I'll flick gooey's for real. Oh, we got two bloaters. Let me pop this screamer. There's a bloater coming from this side. He's in the house. So I should be able. Oh, good. Wasn't there a body over here that I diddied? Oh, I parked on it. Doc, gotta get that good sleep, bro. What internet did you go to? Because I'm getting tired of spot. I ended up I ended up getting the T-Mobile 5G freaking internet. And surprisingly, I went from 20 to maybe 30 upload when it worked spectrum to over 100 upload on T-Mobile. Literally over 3 times.
Just spotted a bloater.
No. Stop. Stop, you fucking hit. Chavez, I fucking hate you.
Gotta stay out of that cloud.
Bro, I should have left your ass at the fucking camp, bro. You're an idiot. Oh, red talon hiking pack. That's a really nice backpack, actually. Great color, too. I love it. Yeah, somebody stressed that dude shit out, for real.
Happy birthday to me.
You got it? I'm feeling real bad here.
Sorry, we need this cure more than you. That's savage as fuck, dude. Nobody would do that.
Gracias, amigo. I won't disappoint.
We're good. I mean,
ooh, looky here.
Damn, that shit thick, boy. I mean, the thing is I can't be too mad at Chavez realistically because he's just doing his job. You know what I mean? He's doing his job. But it just pissed me off because I'm trying to handle my biz. And he's over here messing it up. He hasn't got briefed yet that we need bloaters alive.
My back is killing me over here. I can't carry that much.
All right, we're good. Got a bunch of goodies. Got all the materials we needed to. Probably gonna need more though, realistically. We want to build the utilities and Bisbee's thing.
No sweat, but we got company.
Yeah, Chavez does owe me 2 bloaters, man. Send his ass out there to get them now. I hit the fuck out of that, dude. They might hit the fuck.
Place you got here.
Feels like home already, doesn't it?
You don't know how much this means to me. Don't you worry. No way I'm gonna let this go down.
And now only if we could fast forward to homecoming.
Here you go.
Looking good, my friend.
Hey guys, I found a few things while I was out.
All right, let's see here. So now we can do drone uplink, and we can build the utilities complex. I think once utilities is done, we'll be able to get rid of this generator for good. Probably get rid of it right now, 'cause, well, yeah, we don't need to waste fuel, so we'll just get rid of that for now. Yeah, I think a State of Decay movie or TV series would be so dope. Yeah, I was working on something for that exact thing. I was kind of like making my I still might do it. It was taking a lot of time because I wanted to do it good. I didn't want it to be like half-ass. But I was trying to make like my own little State of Decay short stories. Just like not in game either. Like it was actually like my own thing, but it was a pain in the ass to do well. Okay, so we'll get both of those off for right now. Animated stuff is super hard. Yeah, animated stuff is super hard. But I would love to do it. All right, so what we're going to do is there's a lot of resources. We need to get an outpost set up down here anyways. So we can claim this fire station as an outpost. And then there's tons of loot here that we can get our hands on. Ammo and stuff like that for the base. And we can get some bloaters too.
I love people, right? But there's just too many of us here.
All right, kid. Take a break before you catch the plague.
I'll sleep better knowing that's finished.
Drone uplink. Damn, that was built quick as fuck. Bro, how you come with a 7 slot backpack,
This place is way bigger
dude?
than where I lived before.
That's crazy work. Yeah, this RC Piranha's a nice little 45 sidearm. We also got the S7 here, but
Supply stash. Someone should go exploring.
Megan, holy shit, dropping another 5 gifted members. Seriously, I appreciate it. Guys, we're sitting just in this stream tonight. 33 new members is wild. What is the lore reason for the zombie's eyes going? Wrong answers only. You know what's funny? Pitiful, you know why the eyes are glowing, right? Like the actual reason behind it? Roper, what's going on? I appreciate the love, brother, man. I hope you're having a good night. I always thought the reason why their eyes was the reason why the eyes glowed was super funny. All right, so we got that. We got to grab some 45 here. Let's get this loaded.
This place is way bigger than where I lived before.
Molly's, and that should be good. It's about to be nighttime again. How many outposts can I still have? So we're full up there. This will give us 2 more outposts. How long is that going to take? 6 minutes. So yeah, that'll be good by the time we get down there.
We need materials.
You gonna tell? Oh, you want me to tell you guys why the eyes glow? I thought most people knew by this point. So the reason why the eyes of the zombies glow in State of Decay has nothing to do with lore or anything like that. It actually was a bug. Yeah, it was a bug when they first released the game. The eyes were not supposed to glow. And then, yeah, it was just like an ongoing bug, and they just embraced it and made it a feature. Do their eyes go in State of Decay 3? That's actually something I can't talk about. You'll see though. I think what they did with the zombies in State of Decay 3 is fucking chef's kiss. Easily, like, all hands down the best in the entire franchise. I think you guys are all gonna love the fucking zombies. Love them, love them. I gotta go back and watch the trailer and see what the zombies looked like in that trailer and compare them to what they look like in the game right now. Hold on. Let me do that real quick.
We found hope. The sacrifice would be worth it. It would always be worth it. And that helped us find the courage to keep going.
Yeah, I watched the official trailer. They definitely are different in the actual game. In a way better way too.
Hey there. I'm up here, on the roof of the fire station.
Que rico. Let's see what we got.
All right, can I output this place now? No, we have to secure it.
Trouble ain't too far away.
Do I know when they're picking people? I think they're in the process of picking people right now for the playtest. Yeah, I think they're like preparing everything.
I gotta take a break. Shit, I'm losing it.
Okay, so it should be clear now, right? Should be able to outpost this. Yep. Nope. The slots aren't ready yet. Another 2 minutes. So let's go talk to Hoffman on the roof. By the time we're done with that, should be good to go. No, yeah, guys, don't. Yeah, well, when it comes to the alpha, the thing is, you might at some point the lab might disclose like the actual number of people that signed up, but I could not believe how many fucking people signed up. They couldn't believe it. Like nobody even expected it. It was so big, so big. So yeah, if you don't get into the first alpha, make sure you guys are still paying attention to the Discord, because I know they still have plans even outside of the alpha to engage the community. So there might be polls, there might be questions, there might be features and things like that they throw your guys' way to try to pick your guys' brain. So again, even if you don't get into the first alpha, there's going to be more playtests down the road. And I know this one's super limited because it's mainly a multiplayer focused thing. So they're testing the servers. And they only have so many servers to test. So that's why this one is going to be as limited as it's going to be. The next, once they start doing non-multiplayer stuff, it might be a little bit more, it might be a bigger test bed for sure. But yeah, they make sure you guys are paying attention to that. And Caesar, thank you so much for the membership. Welcome to the fam, dude. Is this my favorite zombie game? No, my favorite zombie game is actually The Last of Us.
It's time for you to see what we're up against. Get up on that survey platform and look for a plague wall in the direction of the courthouse.
Okay.
Word.
Word. What?
See that plague wall? That's how you get in.
Get in where?
I heard Captain Logan call it the Gauntlet. So I suppose that name is as good as any. Now look again. Past those barricades in the middle of town.
What am I looking at, Doc?
If my theory is correct, it's ground zero for whatever has infected Marshall. I need you to get in there and figure out what's going on.
And then blow it up?
Perhaps. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Before you can get through those walls, you'll need plague busters. A lot of them. I need to stay here to observe. so I can't be your supplier. Instead, I'm sending you to retrieve some equipment that will allow you to craft your own plague busters.
Thank you. So where the hell is that? Army refugee camp is an infestation over this way. Come on, guys. Listen, I'm a fucking nerd, okay? I'm a nerd. All right? I watch anime. I do all that shit, okay? I am a nerd. But I ain't that big of a fucking nerd, chat. We're not saying, oh, well, technically, they're not zombies. They're... Alright, so we should be able to claim this now. Yep.
Outpost secure, amigos.
Yeah, we got a little bit of fire. We should be able to do this, no problem. Yeah, they're zombies to me. I don't look at it technically. They fucking try to suck my shit and eat me and do all that shit like they're zombies, bro. Like, yeah, they're not the technical reanimated corpses. Ooh, we got a bloaty right there. Come on, stop.
What's that stinky stuff?
Fuck, I hit his back. Probably could have drove down here. I don't know why the fuck I want. I'm so used to Lethal Zone. Like, in Plague territory that this has me playing weird. Alright, we're good. I think that, well, that's one of the reasons why I love The Last of Us so much. I think some of the infected that they have in that, oh my god, they're so good. Like the clickers, the stalkers are one of my favorite infected AI ever developed in a video game. They're so fun.
Was to be my primary lab.
Yeah, the stalker AI is just so good. You know, they see you, you look at them, and they'll try to hide, and they try to sneak up on you and get your shit from the back quietly. It's so crazy. There's a bloater here. I just want to try to pop him. There he is right there. Let me see if I can pop his gooey. Got him. Now I just gotta hit the screamer. What animes do I watch? A lot of the big main ones. I'm trying to finish season 3 of Jujutsu Kaisen right now. There's a people in there. There's a screamer somewhere. There he is.
Infestation is clear. I'm looking around now.
Understood. Keep me apprised of your progress.
Some of my favorite animes are like Naruto's like my number one. Love Naruto. Attack on Titan.
Come on.
Super great. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Yo, Z Nation is one of the most. I say this like at least 4 or 5 times a year when somebody brings up Z Nation. Yo, Z Nation is easily one of the most underrated zombie shows ever. So, a note found on Dead Scientist. I'm so glad I've been keeping his journal. I can't wait to share it with the Colonel when we get home so he can see how badly Hoffman has screwed up this mission. If she only listened to my suggestions, when we arrived in the valley, we would have cleared out Marshall by now. It's so frustrating being unappreciated. Yo, what did Hoffman do, bro? Why did the infestation say so? Fred, they changed this the game. Back in the day, you used to have to clear every zombie and everything in the infestation in order to fully clear it. But Undead Labs was running into issues where sometimes a zombie would get stuck in the terrain or would wander off somewhere weird, and you would have a permanent infestation that you couldn't clear. So what they did to kind of make it simple and is they just made it so you have to kill the screamers. So the screamer is kind of what attracts hordes because when they breed, they make noise, and that noise kind of attracts zombies. So that's why in State of Decay, screamers are always the base of every horde in the game. And if you kill it, the zombies will slowly start to spread out. So that's kind of how this is. When you go to an infestation, you kill the screamer, the zombies will slowly but surely start to spread out, and the infestation falls apart. So it kind of gives you a tactical way you can approach kind of trying to clear the infestations and stuff. Is you can clear the whole thing if you want, whip a Molotov in there, do whatever, or you can just be really, really precision and kill the screamer. All right, so let me read this other note here too. Dr. Berg keeps muttering under his breath, and it's really worrying me. I tried talking with Dodds, but he just tells me to go complain to the Queen, and Hoffman just ignores me and pokes at her damn samples. Mom was right. I should have been a dentist. This dude had like 3 on him. I see it now. I see the truth. It has built a labyrinth and now demands a sacrifice. Hoffman must think herself as Adrienne and the captain as Theseus, some kind of Greek. They are fools. The labyrinth will consume us all. How many more must die before the beast is sated? I hope we have enough soldiers left to feed it. That dude's wild. Lost his fucking mind. Oh yeah, Dragon Ball Z was my my gateway drug into anime. I watched it as a kid. DBZ was the GOAT until I watched Naruto. I've streamed Left 4 Dead. I've played I streamed it a while back. So where did they say that was? Oh, it's probably in one of the unlooted containers here. This will give us the ability to make our own plague busters.
Que bueno.
It's in here. Definitely going to be in here. My gummy's tingling. I can feel it, chat. I feel it. Told you. The gummy never lies.
Found it. Excellent. You can install that device anywhere in your base to get it up and running. That will allow you to manufacture plague busters from the poison glands you harvest. You'll need a lot of them to punch your way through that gauntlet. If you need assistance locating plague bloaters, call me on your radio. I should be able to help.
Let's do it.
Locate plague bloater command. I didn't even know that was a thing, dude. That's cool. There we go.
I should install this new equipment before I forget.
Yeah.
I got a lot of happy memories of this place. A lot of sad ones, too.
Like, what are you on about, bro?
You're on the verge of off.
Okay, so now we can install that in... We'll do it in the plague annex.
Now we can get started making those plague busters.
All right, this is it. You have all the knowledge you need to take on the gauntlet of plague wolves in Marshall. I recommend stocking up on plague busters and plenty of cure before you start your assault. You'll have time to rest and resupply between each assault. Good luck to you.
I've watched Dragon Ball Super. I haven't watched any of the... I know there... Isn't there another arc coming out for Super? I haven't watched any of that. I just watched the World Tournament or the Universe Tournament or whatever the fuck it's called. Yeah, I watched that. That was pretty decent. It was all right. I just didn't enjoy... Like, the only thing about Dragon Ball Super that kind of... Because with the later DBZ... The power scaling got a little funky. You know, like Super Saiyan 2, like at the end of the Cell Saga, like I felt like they power scaled like so well. And then when they went into like all the DBZ, like Buu Saga and stuff like that, I feel like power scaling just got super weird. You know, like Super Saiyan 2, like Ascended Saiyans, and then Super Saiyan 3, which was fine. But then they had like Gohan with this freaking weird power where he didn't even go Super Saiyan, but his hair was black. Like it was like his hidden potential going. It was like super weird. And then like with the fusions and stuff, like they just power scaled really, really weird. But it was still acceptable. You know, it was still acceptable. I felt like it fell within the range of DBZ. And then with Dragon Ball Super, that shit just, I don't even understand what the fuck was going on. It was just like there was Super Saiyan God where his hair was pink, and then there was Super Saiyan Blue, and then there's Ultra Instinct, and there's all these like different things, and it just kind of got a little weird in my opinion. And then Vegeta was able to go Super Saiyan Blue, but skipped Super Saiyan God with the pink hair. I don't know. It was super confusing. Yeah, but it was all right. I enjoyed the Buu Saga. I didn't think the Buu Saga was that bad. It was cool, but yeah, Cell Saga is still obviously like God tier, you know what I mean? Yeah, Sinister, but the issue with Superman is they like went way far with the power scale, and I'm talking like Jiren, like the one dude there, I don't even understand his power. Like that shit makes no type of sense. He's so fucking strong. Yeah, I thought the Buu Saga was good. Like I hear a lot of people saying like, "Oh, Buu Saga sucked. Buu Saga sucked." I'm like, dude, like Buu Saga was dope, man. You know, that shit was super fire with fucking the fight between Goku and Vegeta. That was super dope. Vegeta versus Buu. You know, the whole fusion arcs and stuff like that. I thought it was really good. George, hey, bro, thank you so much for the raid, dude. I appreciate you, man. I know, right as I'm ending too, dude. I appreciate you guys. Hey, everybody came over for the raid. Welcome. Watch High School of the Dead. I've never even heard of that. Yeah, so we're in a good spot right now, guys. We're right before we start the gauntlet. I do got to go out and do some resource gathering, though. We're not 100% ready to push this with what we have. We're going to need a little bit more. But yeah, next episode we're gonna push the gauntlet.
Empty space in here that's just going to waste.
George, it's good to see you, man. I hope you had a good night tonight, dude. Yeah, the gauntlet's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be an interesting push. We're gonna go around. We're gonna grab some resources, craft up some stuff, get in a good position. And then we'll push in there. Let me give me 1 sec though, guys. Let me see here. I'm actually gonna go to bed early tonight, chat. Last night I told you guys I was getting off and I was gonna go straight to bed. I didn't. I got off and I played State of Decay 3 for like another hour and a half. Tonight, though, I'm getting off, chat, and I'm going to bed. Well, I'm going to go lay down and watch a couple more episodes of Jujutsu Kaisen, but I'm not going to play the game tonight. I'm not going to play the game tonight. Right, chat? We're not going to play the game tonight. I'm not playing it tonight. Nah, dude. I got to go to sleep, dude. I got to go to sleep. I'll play it tomorrow morning. Yeah. I'll do some more testing tomorrow. I'm dead ass. I'm going to bed, guys. I'm not playing it tonight. I can't. I literally can't afford it. I gotta go to sleep. George, hey, seriously, dude, thank you so much for the super chat, man.
That things are finally looking up for us.
Yeah, I've done a lot of good notes though. Like today, I added like seven things on my notes today. I did good. I played for like another 6 hours today. But I've been trying. I've been reading your guys' comments too. Some of you guys have been leaving some good comments. So if you guys do want, drop some comments on here. I'll bring this video up in the morning if some stuff that you might want me to look into or test, like specific things. But I'm trying to just do like a solid ass playthrough from start to finish. Just digging in right now. Going hard, chat. I gotta get some sleep. But all right, guys. Again, I want to say thank you so damn much for all the love, all the support. Make sure you guys smash that like button. If you guys are new to the channel, consider subscribing. It helps out a bunch. We're gonna raid over, I think Cryptic's live right now, so we're gonna raid him. And but yeah, if I don't see you guys, I hope you guys have a great day tomorrow. All right, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.